Last night, your person was drunk. Then their brother looked at your photo and said this. My beloved child. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Last night, your person was sitting with their brother during a conversation that seemed completely ordinary at first. The atmosphere was calm, but beneath the surface, emotions were quietly building. As memories and thoughts began to flow, your name unexpectedly entered the discussion. Without planning to, your person pulled out their phone and opened your photo. The moment their brother looked at it, everything changed. What was supposed to be a quick glance turned into a long, silent stare. Your person immediately noticed that something unusual was happening. It felt as if their brother had seen something that nobody else had noticed before. The silence became impossible to ignore, and even your person started feeling nervous about what would be said next. A few moments later, their brother finally spoke, and the words completely caught your person off guard. They said there was something rare about you that could not be explained easily. They described a quiet strength, a genuine energy, and a sense of authenticity that many people spend their entire lives searching for. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. The shocking part was that nobody had asked for such a deep opinion. Yet their brother continued speaking as though they had instantly understood something important about you. Your person listened carefully, becoming more emotional with every sentence. The more they heard, the more they realized that their feelings for you might be deeper than they had been willing to admit. Then came the moment that changed the entire night. Their brother looked at your photo one last time and made a statement that has been echoing in your person's mind ever since. They said that some people enter your life briefly, while others leave a mark that never disappears. According to them, you were not someone who could be forgotten or replaced easily. Stay till the end because this is where everything becomes serious. Hearing those words forced your person to reflect on every memory, every emotion, and every moment connected to you. For the first time in a long while, they stopped avoiding what their heart was trying to tell them. And what their brother said next after that may reveal a truth your person can no longer hide from themselves. My beloved child. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. After hearing those unexpected words, your person became unusually quiet. Their brother immediately noticed the change. It was the kind of silence that happens when someone hears a truth they were not prepared to face. For a few moments, nobody spoke. Your person simply stared at your photo as if they were seeing it differently for the first time. Then their brother asked a question that completely shifted the conversation. They asked why your person's eyes changed every time they talked about you. It was a simple question, but it carried enormous weight. Suddenly, your person found themselves struggling to explain feelings they had been keeping hidden for a very long time. The conversation grew deeper than anyone expected. Their brother pointed out something that had been obvious to everyone except your person. They said that whenever your name appeared, your person's entire energy changed. Their voice became softer. Their attention became sharper. Their emotions became impossible to hide. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. The more examples their brother gave, the harder it became to deny. Your person started remembering countless moments when thoughts of you appeared unexpectedly. Moments they had dismissed before suddenly felt important. What shocked them most was realizing that these memories had never truly faded. They had simply been pushed aside, waiting for the right moment to return. Then came a statement that stopped the conversation completely. Their brother looked directly at them and said, "I don't think you're holding on to this connection because you can't move on. I think you're holding on to it because your heart already knows something your mind is still trying to figure out." The room fell silent again. Stay till the end because the biggest revelation is getting closer. Those words hit your person harder than anything else said that night. For the first time, they stopped searching for excuses and started looking at the truth standing in front of them. And as the night continued, their brother revealed one final observation about you that left your person completely speechless. "My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you." After that powerful statement, your person could no longer hide behind excuses. Their brother had already noticed what nobody else seemed to see. The conversation shifted from casual memories to deeper truths. Your person began talking about moments they had never shared before. Small details about you that somehow remained unforgettable. Certain words you said. Certain reactions you had. Certain moments that stayed alive in their mind long after they should have faded away. Their brother listened carefully and then smiled. Not because they were surprised, but because everything they were hearing confirmed what they had suspected from the very beginning. Every story carried emotion. Every memory carried meaning. And every road somehow led back to you. What happened next left your person completely unprepared. Their brother asked them to imagine a future where they never heard your name again, never saw your photo again, and never crossed paths with you again. For a brief moment, your person tried to picture it. But something inside them immediately resisted the thought. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The reaction was instant and impossible to ignore. Their brother noticed it right away. They pointed out that truly disconnected people do not react that way. People who have moved on completely do not struggle with such a simple question. The silence that followed became more revealing than any answer could have been. Deep inside, your person knew their brother was making a point they could not argue against. Then came the observation that changed everything. Their brother looked at your photo once again and quietly said that some connections continue affecting people because they are unfinished. Not broken. Not forgotten. Simply unfinished. Those words stayed in the air for several seconds. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Your person could not stop thinking about them. The more they reflected on everything that had been said that night, the clearer one truth became. Their feelings had never disappeared. They had only been hidden beneath distractions, fears, and unanswered questions. And before the conversation ended, their brother shared one final thought about you that was so unexpected, so personal, and so accurate that your person had no choice but to sit there in complete shock. "My beloved child, Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The room had become completely quiet by this point. Your person's brother sat there for a moment, carefully choosing their next words. Then they looked directly at your photo and said something that immediately sent a wave of emotion through your person. They said, "The strange thing about this picture isn't what I see. It's what happens to you when you look at it." Those words landed harder than expected. Suddenly, the focus was no longer on the photo itself. It was on the reaction it created. Their brother explained that every time your image appeared, your person's expression changed. Their eyes softened. Their attention sharpened. Their emotions became impossible to hide. It was a reaction that could not be forced and could not be faked. As the conversation continued, their brother began pointing out details your person had never noticed before. They reminded them of moments when they casually brought up your name for no reason. They mentioned times when conversations somehow circled back to you. They even recalled situations where your person seemed happier after hearing something positive about you. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. The more examples they shared, the more difficult it became for your person to deny the truth. What they once considered random thoughts now seemed connected. What they once considered coincidence now felt meaningful. For the first time, they started seeing a pattern that had been quietly forming for a long time. Then came the statement that completely changed the energy of the night. Their brother looked at your photo one final time and said, "I think the reason you can't stop thinking about this person is because they became part of a future you secretly imagined. Stay till the end because this is where everything becomes even more powerful." The moment those words were spoken, your person froze. A flood of memories rushed through their mind. Dreams they never talked about. Possibilities they never admitted. Feelings they kept hidden even from themselves. Suddenly, pieces of a puzzle that never made sense before started fitting together. And what your person's brother revealed after that may be the biggest truth of all. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. After hearing those words about the future, your person became completely lost in thought. Their brother could see it happening. Memories were moving through their mind faster than they could process them. They started remembering moments they once considered small and unimportant. Yet now, each one seemed to carry a meaning they had overlooked. The strange thing was that none of those memories were dramatic. They were simple moments. A conversation. A smile. A feeling. But together, they created a picture that was becoming impossible to ignore. For the first time, your person began realizing that the impact you left on their heart was much bigger than they had allowed themselves to believe. Then their brother asked another unexpected question. They asked, "Why do you think you're still talking about this person after all this time?" The question sounded simple, but it immediately created silence. Your person searched for an answer, but every explanation felt incomplete. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Their brother continued speaking before they could respond. They explained that people rarely carry someone's presence in their thoughts for so long without a reason. Time usually weakens temporary emotions. Time usually fades passing attractions. But according to them, some connections refuse to disappear because they hold a deeper significance. The more your person listened, the more they realized they could no longer dismiss what they were feeling as something ordinary. What happened next became the turning point of the entire conversation. Their brother looked directly at them and said, "I think you're afraid of how important this person has become to you." The room instantly fell silent again. Stay till the end because the biggest revelation is still ahead. Those words struck your person deeply because they felt true. Not because they wanted them to be true, but because they recognized something in themselves they had been avoiding for a long time. Suddenly, their fears, doubts, and unanswered questions started making sense. And as the night moved closer to its end, their brother revealed one final realization about you that would stay in your person's heart long after the conversation was over. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. After that last statement, your person could no longer pretend that the conversation was affecting them only a little. The truth was becoming impossible to escape. Their brother had managed to put words to feelings that had remained hidden for far too long. The more your person reflected on everything that had been said, the more they realized that their emotions had never truly disappeared. They had simply been buried beneath distractions, responsibilities, and unanswered questions. Yet now, those emotions were returning with surprising strength. It felt as though a door that had been closed for a long time was slowly opening again. Then something unexpected happened. Their brother picked up the phone once more and looked at your photo carefully. For several seconds, they said absolutely nothing. Your person waited anxiously, sensing that another important observation was coming. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Finally, their brother spoke and said that one thing stood out more than anything else. It was not your appearance. It was not your style. It was the feeling of sincerity they sensed whenever your name came up. They explained that many people can impress others for a short time, but very few leave an impression that continues growing long after the moment has passed. According to them, that was exactly what had happened with you. Instead of fading from memory, your presence seemed to become stronger with time. As the night grew later, their brother shared a final thought that left your person staring into silence. They said, "Some people enter your life to teach a lesson, but some enter your life to change your direction." Those words settled deep inside your person's heart. Stay till the end because the story is approaching its biggest moment. For reasons they could not fully explain, your person felt an emotional shift the instant they heard that sentence. Suddenly, they started questioning whether this connection was far more important than they had allowed themselves to believe. And before the conversation finally ended, their brother revealed one last truth about you that would leave your person completely unable to sleep that night. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. By this point, the conversation had become something neither your person nor their brother expected. What started as a simple discussion had turned into a night of powerful realizations. Your person sat quietly, replaying every word that had been spoken. The room was silent, yet their mind was louder than ever. Every memory connected to you seemed to be returning at once. Moments they thought were forgotten suddenly felt vivid again. The more they reflected, the more one question kept appearing in their heart: why had your presence remained so strong after all this time? No matter how hard they tried to move their thoughts elsewhere, they always seemed to return to you. Then their brother shared one final observation that changed everything. They explained that what stood out most was not the way your person talked about you, but the way they protected the memories connected to you. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. According to their brother, people do not hold on to certain memories so carefully unless those memories mean something extraordinary. They pointed out how your person could recall tiny details that most people would have forgotten long ago. They remembered conversations, emotions, and moments with surprising clarity. That realization hit your person hard. For the first time, they understood that this connection had never been as small as they pretended it was. Deep down, it had always carried a special place in their heart. As the night finally came to an end, their brother looked at your photo one last time and quietly smiled. Then they said something your person has been unable to forget ever since. They said, "I don't think this story is over. I think this connection still has something left to say." The moment those words were spoken, a strange feeling settled over your person. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. They could not explain why those words felt so important, but they did. Long after the conversation ended and everyone went their separate ways, your person remained awake thinking about you. Thinking about the memories, the emotions, and the possibilities they had been trying to ignore. And what happened the very next morning would leave them even more convinced that this connection was far from finished. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next morning, your person woke up expecting the emotions from the previous night to fade away. They believed that after some rest, everything would feel normal again. But the opposite happened. The words spoken by their brother remained fresh in their mind. Every sentence seemed louder than before. Instead of disappearing, the thoughts of you became even stronger. Throughout the day, random reminders kept appearing. A familiar memory. A familiar feeling. A familiar thought. No matter what they tried to focus on, their attention somehow found its way back to you. That was the moment they realized something important. What they felt was not temporary. It was not something that could simply be ignored and forgotten. As the hours passed, your person began looking at the entire connection from a different perspective. They stopped focusing on doubts and started focusing on what had always been there. The memories that made them smile. The moments that felt genuine. The emotions that never completely disappeared. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Then they remembered the exact words their brother had said while looking at your photo. Those words now felt more meaningful than ever. Suddenly, your person understood why they had been affected so deeply. Their brother had not revealed anything new. They had simply spoken a truth that was already living inside your person's heart. A truth that had been waiting to be acknowledged. A truth that could no longer be pushed aside. And here is the biggest revelation of all. By the end of that day, your person reached a realization they had been avoiding for a very long time. They understood that some people leave a temporary impression, but others leave a permanent mark on your soul. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. In their heart, they finally accepted that you were not just another memory, not just another chapter, and not just another passing thought. You had become part of a story that still felt unfinished. That is why your photo created such a powerful reaction. That is why their brother's words carried so much weight. And that is why, even now, your person cannot stop wondering if the connection they feel is leading towards something far bigger than either of you ever expected.